So this is the left hand side of the front. So remember the fly. So this is the straight part that we use. So I joined it, then I top stitched it on this side, exactly on it like this. So you had your zip, you just run a little stitch at the edge here, right? Just to hold it. So the fly cover, you place it here. So it doesn't have to be like this. It has to be almost at least a little bit above this edge here. So you run a stitch on it till this point. So I've sewed it to this point, like to this point where I notched. So you notch this part as well, right? And then you cut this plate out in the same notched part. So this is how it will look like, right? So the second part, you put it on this edge, you fold it in, you fold this one in, and then you put it here. So you have to make sure these edges are equal and one is not longer than the other. So you now start your stitch from wherever you can place it, and you know that they are actually equal. And then you run the stitch, you run it to a point here, at least half inch. Yeah, you don't run it to this edge, you run it here and then you run it back. Just watch me. So while you are running the stitch back, you have to run it on the one that you actually ran to this point. So when you are coming back, so you make sure this is actually straight. Then so you put this one inside so I can see clearly the stitch. Then you run it side, like beside the stitches that you can see, like an half inch after the notched part. Now this is the notched part, this is where the fly actually reached. So this is actually where I stopped. So this is basically like half inch.
So after you're done sewing it, then you come back and then use your hand to position it, place it on top of each other, and then you turn it back. Use your hand to hold it so it doesn't get disorganized while you're turning it. And then you sew the zip. We only sew the first a side of the zip. So you are sewing the second side of the zip on the fly. Okay. So it's just going to be half inch beside the teeth of the zip.